Yo, what's going on, people? And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Mammoth Tula. Well, not new, this is like 2 weeks old, but yeah, we're going to be taking a look at this plane and going through all the pros and cons and figuring out if it's worth it and if you should buy it. I want to do this video for a while now, but I didn't have the money and I don't buy shark cards. So, like, you know, the average GTA player kind of had to grind for the money, but I finally have it. So, this is the Mammoth Tula. I'm not gonna lie, in the trailers it looks a lot bigger and online, but in person it's pretty meh. And that's what she said. um, right, sorry. So this is the Mammoth Tula, and it costs 3.8 million if you did the hanger jobs. If you don't have a hanger or did any of those delivery jobs, then I think this is gonna cost like around 5 million for you. So yeah, it really helps if you have a hanger. So first of all, we're gonna talk about the handling. When it is stock, it handles like a bus. As you can see, it doesn't turn very fast, and it's pretty slow in vertical takeoff, and even if you're, you know, flying it normally like a plane. But the worst one is when you're trying to take off water. Like, well, you can't take off. It's just basically a boat with wings. If you don't have any upgrades on this and you land on water, then you have to vertically take off because it doesn't have enough speed to take up off the water. So it would be best to buy upgrades. So let's start with the pros, and the first one being all the upgrades that you can put on. You can put on armor, you can change the engine speed, you can actually upgrade the handling so it doesn't, you know, handle like a bus midair. You can actually put on flares, and there are different types of bombs, and you can change the gun at the back into the actually like a chain gun. So that's pretty cool. And lastly, flares. Didn't expect to see flares on this, but yeah, you can put flares, smoke, and chaffs. I have no idea what that is. I didn't buy it, but I just bought flares because I knew what that is. So yeah, pretty decent amount of customization for the plane, and you can even change the liveries or, you know, change the paint if you want. So customization is a plus. So I'm just going to show you how the plane handles here with all the new upgrades. Takes off a bit faster, and it is super agile now. You can do rolls and, you know, flip around and all that shit much faster than you could before. So yeah, this is basically, it kind of handles a little close to the fighter jets. Now on to the next pro, which is actually the armor. It takes 3 rockets to blow up this plane, and that is great. Well, not only because, you know, if you get hit you survive a lot longer because it takes 3 rockets, but I'll explain a bit later. Next up is actually the insurance. So, say your plane does get destroyed, it's only going to cost you $1,000 to replace it from Mars Mutual. Now on to pro number 3 or 4, I don't know, I wasn't really counting. Anyways, next pro is actually the weapons, the different types of bombs you can equip. There's irregular explosions, the incendiary, their gas bombs, and lastly, cluster grenades. But I was kind of curious, so I bought the gas grenades to see what they look like and what they do, and I was actually pretty surprised. So if you use tear gas, which I highly doubt anyone does use it, but yeah, this basically just drops a giant bomb of tear gas all over an area. I can see this being useful for playing missions against AI that like to, you know, cluster around in one area. So you just drop one of these over that area and you should pretty much kill everyone. And actually, if you drop a bomb like right on a car, then the trail is actually going to follow the car, as you can see right there in the bottom right. And now for the last pro, the vehicle spawns. So normally if you call a helicopter or a plane, it's going to spawn it in the right area, like a, you know, the airstrip or a helipad. The Hydra also spawns at helipads, but this does not spawn at any of the two. This spawns in the nearest open area, like on a beach or in a parking lot. So yeah, I'd say that was a plus, because normally, you know, you have their only specific helipads around the map, but this is going to drop it in the nearest open area, so I actually like that. Now over to the cons, and the first con is going to be that when you request your plane, your personal vehicle is going to disappear. So make sure if you want to call your plane that you're in a civilian vehicle or your friend's car, because your vehicle disappears, which sucks, because that's con number 2. You can't make a quick escape if you want to call the Tula. 1, your personal vehicle disappears, and 2, takeoff is extremely fucking slow. Especially vertical takeoff. Even though I haven't upgrades in this, it just takes forever to move off. And that is where the thrust upgrades come in. But if you can't take off like a regular plane because there's not enough space, you're going to have to take off vertically, and it's going to take forever and you're going to get shot down. So con number 2, it's extremely slow on taking off vertically, therefore you can't do a quick escape. And now on to the last con. Remember when I said that this holding 3 rockets is great before it gets destroyed? That is because only the co-pilot can use your flares. Yep, if you're playing this and you're by yourself in this plane, you can't use the flares, although there's an option to switch who controls the flares and the vehicle doors. That does not work in this plane. Only your co-pilot can use flares, which sucks. So yeah, you have 3 chances to dodge missiles coming at you before you get destroyed. Now, is this plane actually worth it, and should you buy it? And I've been thinking for a while, what is the conclusion to the end of this video, whether you should buy this or not, and I'm kind of stumped because I don't know the purpose of this plane. So I'll put it like this. I bought this plane because I have businesses all over the city, and well, I'm tired of driving, and helicopters take very long to get from one end of the city to the other. So I wanted the agility of a helicopter and speed of a plane, so I bought this. But when this is in vertical mode, you know, like you turn the wings up, so it's like a helicopter, it handles terribly, takes forever to land, takes forever to take off, and it does have the speed of a plane. But yeah, if people are chasing me while I'm collecting stuff for my business, like one of the cons I said, I can't take off pretty fast. So I was like, what is the purpose of this plane? I just wanted it to, like, for fast transport, but it doesn't do that very well. So I guess, should you buy this plane? No, I don't think so. To spend 5 mil on this, and I don't even think that I got my money's worth, I don't think you should buy it. And just because I know how the players of GTA are, if you want to be an asshole and drop bombs on people, there are much cheaper planes you can buy to do that. So final thoughts on the Tula, is it worth it? That $4 to $5 million? Nah, I don't think so. You can skip this. So that's the end of this video. Kind of went on longer than I wanted it to, but yeah, if you found this helpful, you can leave a like, share it around, comment down below if you bought this, are you happy with it, and subscribe for more GTA 5 content. But that is it for this video. Thanks for watching.